Hey there, guys. Good morning. Conscious coffee. I'm still in bed. I am still in bed and I'm trying to figure out what to prop my phone on so that I don't hold the phone and wiggle it all over the place. And I don't really have anything. Nothing handy. Nothing handy. No. We're going to try this. We're going to try setting this down on the bed next to a pillow and see if this works so that I don't throw you guys all over the place. Good morning, Steve. Okay. Yeah. Angle. Okay. So, oh well. He's gonna have to deal with some wiggles, I guess. Let's have to deal with some wiggles. I'll just curl up in a ball because it's cold and icky outside anyway. And I'll just hold the phone and drink my coffee. So, there you have it. So I was downstairs and I was making coffee for Conscious Coffee, right? Let's see, is that a good spot? I think that's a good spot. Is that good for you? Oh, it's okay for me. Yeah, okay. I was making my coffee and I was thinking about some different things. I was thinking about a whole bunch of different things that I have to get done today. I was thinking about last week's Conscious Coffees and some of the topics that I went through. And the one that keeps coming up is the commitment Conscious Coffee that I did last Monday or Tuesday. Maybe it was Wednesday, but it was all on commitment. And I'm not going to repeat that one, but I am going to kind of just FYI drive it home a little bit today. And so the topic of today's Conscious Coffee is that you can't have it. You can't have it. And here's the thing. We can't have everything that we want. We cannot have what we want and still do the things that we're doing today. So, for example, there's a commitment to me getting up at 5:55 and making my coffee and getting on Conscious Coffee. There's a commitment to me doing my daily vlogs. There's a commitment to me writing a daily article. There's a commitment to me writing in my journal every single day. I say that because, it's like those are the things that I'm definitely going to do every single day. I'm also going to take 15 minutes to do just some quiet time, some meditation time. I'm going to either listen to music or I'm going to focus in and do some sort of breathing meditation or something like that. I'm going to make sure that I get outside time every single day. I'm going to make sure that I do stretching every single day. Somewhere in the day, unless it's like a day like over the weekend, I didn't get all that stuff done every single day because I was off and I was traveling and I was enjoying the weekend and there were other things that came into play that I'd really, my schedule was not normal. So those are the instances. But if you want your life, if you want the things in your life that you probably are claiming that you want, right? And typically for this, what does that mean? That means that most likely we want more abundance. We want more money, right? We want more money. We want more love, more sex, more connection. We want more just relaxation. We want to just be able to do whatever the fuck we want to do. We just want that downtime, right? Be in charge of our time. Be in charge of the things that we're doing. So we want our lives to be more like Fridays and the weekends, whatever that might be for you, right? Because we all have different weekends and different Friday nights. We want to feel like could be more on holiday, on vacation than the normal. So we're not just working for the man. We probably want to feel physically good too. We probably want to feel physically good. We want to be able to just wake up and go, yeah, I feel good. Like my body's not hurting. I'm not getting winded going up the stairs. I'm not sick all the time. I feel good. And having all that kind of stuff. Those are typically the things that we really are looking at and wanting in some capacity. Those are the areas that we want improvement on. Well, truly, we do not get to have the improvements that we want on those things or anything in the current state that we're in. It's just not feasible. It's not possible for us to remain the same person that we are today and have the things that we do not have today but we want, but just have them happen. For example, let's look at this from a diet perspective. Let's say that I want to lose, I don't, by the way, I don't. But let's just say I wanted to lose 20 pounds. I do not need to lose 20 pounds. I would be like a twig if I lost 20 pounds. But let's say I wanted to lose 20 pounds. If I wanted to lose 20 pounds, then what would I have to do to achieve that? Could I go and eat out all the time? Could I eat a bunch of fast food? Could I eat all the tamales that are sitting in my fridge right now and expect to lose weight, to lose that 20 pounds? If I want to lose that 20 pounds, could I do it just bundled up in my bed eating tamales? What if my normal habit was to drink a lot of soda, eat out at fast food restaurant every single day, not to exercise at all, I didn't consume a proper amount of water or anything like that, and I wanted to lose 20 pounds, and I did not want to change my food or drink or exercise habits at all. Now, I'm pretty sure looking in you probably say, well, that's fucking retarded. That's stupid, Kendal. No, but you're not going to lose weight like that, right? You're going to have to make some diet changes. You're going to have to make some lifestyle changes. You're going to have to actually get off your ass and go and walk or go to the gym or do this or do that, right? So that's just to lose 20 pounds. If that's not just all you're in it for, if you're not just in it for weight loss, then think about your money. Think about your sex. Think about the relationships. Think about the things that you're wanting to have transformation in. In those areas, there is lifestyle changes that must occur in order for you to achieve the results that you want. There is, again, absolutely impossible for you to achieve the lifestyle that you want without making certain lifestyle changes to get what you want. The good thing is about this is the majority of the time, these lifestyle changes, even in diet and nutrition, because I did nutritional coaching for 7, 8, 9 years, something like that. And I can tell you from all my education there, I even have books out in that area, but all my education there, I can tell you that one thing that you have to realize is that those changes that you have to make, the majority of them happen right here first, because what happens here is what brings up emotion for us and makes us act physically. So you really have to realize that it is thought to emotion to physical action. And these are people walking, okay? Thought to emotion to physical action. And that is the story for anything that we are trying to make happen. We have to start working on our mindset. Then we have to go and move into feeling it emotionally. And then we need to act on it physically. Sometimes it causes such emotional disturbance in our body that it'll hold us back. In those moments, which are frequent, what you have to do is you have to go, I'm not going to lean into this emotion too much. I'm not going to let it grab me by the balls, you could say, and cause me to pause, to stall out. What I am going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I'm really scared about this. I have a lot of nervousness about this. I got a lot of doubt about it, whatever that feeling is. You go, I recognize it. Say, okay, there it is. That's what's going on. Of course I'm nervous about this. Of course I'm fearful. I'm fucking changing my life here, right? I'm changing my life, so it's going to be a little bit different. And then, guess what? Go do what you need to do anyway. Go do it anyway. Because until you actually take the physical action, nothing else is going to get you there. You can think it, you can feel it, which is the two that you have to happen before you take the physical action. You're not going to know what physical action to take if you're not putting yourself in the mental mindset. If you're not putting yourself in the emotional mindset, you can circumvent that. You can jump over it, and you will come back and you will start to feel emotionally stable after you take the physical action. If you do not feel the emotional stability, excitement, enthusiasm about it prior, it will occur after. So the emotion can flip sides to the physical. The thinking process, no, you have to think it. Have to do the mindset shifts first and foremost. If you are not doing the practices that you need to do around whatever that change, that transformation is that you need, you're just not going to get there. You're just not going to get there. I'm not going to be the one to lie to you on it. It's just you're not going to get there unless you start those practices. So if you're just scrolling through life and going, I think I should do this, I think I should do that, I think, but not really thinking, you know what I mean? Like you're like, I don't know. Well, so-and-so did this and so-and-so did that. So, I think I'm going to just copy that action over there and not really think about it, not really feel if it's the right action for me. I'm not going to go and like do the study work or pay attention to somebody who's done it before. That's kind of like, I'm not going to hook my little red wagon up to anybody. No, I don't need to do that. I'm my own boss. I'm my own person. I can make this happen just by myself. I don't really need anybody else's input on it. I'm going to just say, I'm going to just go do this. Or I'm going to just completely copy that person over there, but not really understand the inside game that person was going through to make that happen. I'm going to just look at the outside game, copy the outside game, and I'm sure I'll get the same results. That's kind of like going to the gym and watching the physical trainer work with somebody else, and you just go, oh wow, that person right there, they have the body that I want, and the physical trainer's teaching them this and that, and you know what, but I'm not going to hire the physical trainer. I'm not going to, because I can't afford the physical trainer, so I'm not going to hire the physical trainer, and I don't know what the heck they're doing outside of this, but I'm going to just follow them and do all the exercises that they do, and I should have the same body as them. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just do that. All right. In theory, of course, you're going to like gain from that, right? You will get something out of it, because if you're just doing some action, then you're going to get something from it. But you're not going to ultimately get the rewards that you're looking for, the results that you're looking for, if you don't understand the inside game that's going on. And if you have no concept of what the heck that inside game is, what those mind shift points sets are, and those changes are, then you should hire the physical trainer, because the physical trainer is going to get you to that point. That's the physical trainer's job, is to coach you on exactly what you need to be thinking, doing, pushing through, and taking action on, and how to do it, which is how you get the results that you want. It's exactly how you get the results that you want. And if you're not willing to go and take those steps, but then sit around and go, oh, I think I'm going to do da 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 da. Nope, it's not going to happen. You will get nowhere, zero, nowhere, nada, not moving, not going to happen. You can commit to getting up. You can commit to doing this. You can commit to doing that. But if you do not know what to do in here to get the right action, this is not just about taking action. It's not. It's about taking the right action. You can go do all this action, and you can spin your wheels doing the action, and you can do it over and over and over again. And if it is not the right action for you, for what you are going through, if you are not dealing with your exact issues and getting the right mindset shifts going on, all the fucking best action in the world is not going to get you the reward that you want. You actually will just feel like you're like going boing, boing, hitting your head on a wall. It's going to be obnoxious. You're going to have zero results. Nobody's going to give you the time of day. You're not going to get clients. You're not going to get the body that you want. You might gain weight instead. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel like you're just spinning your wheels, because you are. You're going to just sit there and you're just going to go, why is nothing working? Why? I've done this and I've done that, and I saw this person over there doing that, and I saw that person over there doing that, and oh man, I really like that person. I'm just going to copy what that person's doing. Here's the problem. That's that person's shit. That's that person's mindset stuff that they needed to work on. That's that person's actions that their soul led them to take. That's that person's business, love life, sex life, body, health, family, goals. It's not yours. It's not yours. So, you are unique. We are each unique. And in our uniqueness is where we have to realize that everything is unique for us, which means that the issues that I have toward anything that I want, those roadblocks that I experience, they're my roadblocks. Now, there's going to be people out there that have similar roadblocks. And they're going to do some of the things that I do, and they're going to just move right through it because our roadblocks are similar, and they're going to start reaping the rewards. And I go, wow, cool. That was awesome. I just did what Kendal did over here, and that was good. And then all of a sudden they're going to try to do something, and it's not going to work because it's not their roadblock. It's my roadblock. But there are roadblocks. So we have to get in there and we have to figure out how to move through those detours, those roadblocks, those setbacks, and what shifts we need to make. That's why I really truly believe it is very, very important to have somebody in your world leading you in some way that can kind of look back and say, hey, here's the turn you need to make. Hey, here's the shift that you need to make. Hey, here's the stuff that you need to do. Here's where you've fallen down in your mindset. I've heard you say blah, 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 blah 15 times in the last 2 hours. I've read some of the things that you've written, and it's phenomenal, but here's a few little points that you're a little tweaked on that you need to change. I hear that you're not fully in alignment. What you're saying, doing, acting on is not what you are actually thinking, feeling. True alignment means that you are taking the actions that are aligned to in here. So if in here is not truly thinking, saying, and getting you to express in your physical action the things that are true to where you're at and that you're moving through, guess what? That physical action that you're really not supposed, that you know, as to how you're supposed to do, and then if you're taking that physical action and it's not aligned up to you, then all of a sudden you're just going to be like, you're going to be all over the place. It's not going to be working for you, guaranteed. It will not work. You can always tell somebody who is not in soul alignment because shit just won't happen for them. It won't. They can go and they can try as hard as they might. They can be working the hardest, doing the most, and if they're not in soul alignment, it's not going to work. So, you know, all of us get out of soul alignment. Sometimes we try something and we throw it up against the wall and it just doesn't happen, or it's just not the right time for it. We got ahead of the game, but we came up with a cool idea. So we don't beat ourselves up for that. But if you are a person that it's like consistent and you're just kind of having that repetition of nothing's working, well, that's because you're not in soul alignment. Plain and simple, you're not in soul alignment. That means that those outside actions are not aligned to what is going on inside. And most of the time, that also means that we have worthiness and belief issues around different stuff as well. But then there is the whole concept of maybe you're just on the wrong fucking path, right? Because we do get on the wrong fucking path. I've been on the wrong path before. It's not fun. I mean, it's a scenic detour for sure, but you learn a lot, but you don't get anywhere. You really don't get anywhere. And then once you get on your path, things just kind of open up, and you just start accessing stuff, and it's really, really phenomenal. So my timer went off. I'm going to run a couple minutes longer here, just because I got started a little bit late. That's what I want to proclaim. I got started a little bit late. So you're not going to have it. You cannot have it. You will not get the life that you want if you do not get aligned to soul and start doing the mindset things that you need to do. I can tell you that there are key mindset things that any of us need to do, no matter what it is. And that really is if we're trying to lose weight, if we're trying to have a better relationship, if we're trying to build a business, doesn't matter what kind of business either. I don't care if you're trying to do an online business, you need a brick and mortar business, you're selling financial services, you're joined some multi-level company, you just started your own, catering business, you just opened up a restaurant. It doesn't much matter what kind of business, I want to state that. If you're trying to, you just had a baby and there's certain things that you want to have happen in that, maybe you just started a daycare. I don't know, whatever those things are that you're trying to work on, whether it is work related, business related, financial related, health related, love and sex related, parenting related, any of those things. There are mindset things, and there are keys in the mindset stuff that we have to fix, that we have to go in and tweak and get into alignment. And now the alignment is going to be a little bit different for every single one of us, okay? The alignment will be different for every single one of us. And that just means that you have to this is that inside game where you got to just go tweak. But there are ways to get there and things to look at to get us there. So those deep dives, the things that we need to work on, so that we can pull up exactly what we need, so that we can take action on it. And then to take action on it, it's just a matter of just pushing through, whether we have a coach in our life or not. And I can tell you this, being a coach, I get a lot of the times, I get people that go, I want you to do this for me. I want you, because you're my coach, because I'm paying you. Well, then you need to get me there. You need to get me there. I get you nowhere. No coach is going to get you anywhere. That's not what us coaches do. Us coaches don't move you from here to here physically. We can't force you to take an action. We can't force you to do your internal work. We can't force you to get into soul alignment. We can certainly offer up multiple paths for you to get there. We can point things out. We can say, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Boom, 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 which is what we will do. We will give you those lampposts left and right. We're going to tough love you and be the parent that you're like, fuck you, but I love you. And we do. We get that a lot. We get a lot of flipped off people, people flipping us off and stuff. And that's all fine and dandy. Ultimately, at the end of the day, nobody is going to move you except for you. So you have to commit to yourself that you're going to move yourself that way, number one, and probably get some help doing it, because if you think that you don't know, let me put it like this. If you think you know what you need to do, if you think you know all the shifts that you need to make, then why haven't you done them already? And the things that you are trying, why aren't they working? Because if they were working, your life picture would be completely different than what it is. So the evidence is all around you as to where you're at and how those things are working. When you are in alignment, things are working. When you're not in alignment, things aren't working. Yes, you're going to be tested here and there. Yes, you're going to be asked to push through on different things. But that just means that new habit, that new thinking, feeling, action process that you're doing just needs a little extra polish at work going on. That's that tweaking that needs to happen. So you're pushing through on that, but you're still going to be given rewards around it in order to make it happen. If that's not happening, then you're going to just kind of be watching your building crumble around you while you're trying to build it. And it's going to get really obnoxious because you're going to be over there and you're going to be building. It's just going to be crumbling and crumbling, and you're going to try to build, and it's just going to crumble and crumble, and you're going to try to build, and it's going to crumble. Get the picture? It's not going to be good at all. So you might actually want to pull in somebody or multiple somebodies just to get that directional sense as to, okay, obviously I can't see all my own shit and I'm being blindsided by my own stuff here. So help me out. And it's really, really important. I can tell you that it's really important. But at the end of the day, no matter how good a coach is, you're the one who has to take the action. You're the one who has to actually take those steps. You're the one who has to actually get in there and dig through your own crap and do that internal work. All you're going to get from somebody else guiding you is beautiful guidance to open up those doorways so it doesn't take you 5 years to do something. You can do it in a couple months or even a weekend instead of it taking years and you just wasting this time. That's where the power of having somebody come in really truly is that it shortens your time gap down tremendously. But you will not get it if you or me, right? Because I'm talking to me here too. The same story is true for me. If I don't do the things that I need to do, guess what? It's not going to happen. And those things, like I was saying, there are about five things that we each have to do. And those are all similar things. These are keys. They're like foundation points. It's like putting in the foundation and the four corners of your building that you're trying to build. And it's those 5 things that really change everything for you. And if you focus in on those 5 things and you start doing the mind shift work around that and then start taking action from those healed points, okay? So it's like you're going in and you're fixing your foundation now. And if you fix that foundation properly, now your building can be built in a strong fashion. Now you can erect the walls. Now you can put in the doors and the windows. Now you can lay down the carpet. Now you can start making it pretty. You can do all those things. But if you don't get that foundation fixed, if you don't work with those key points, you're going to build it up and it's just going to come right back down if you even get it built up. Because chances are you won't ever get your building built because you haven't actually dealt with those 5 key points, okay? So working in on those 5 key points are essential. What are those 5 key points? Well, that's all for another day because I am on a timeline here. And I'll go through that a little bit on a couple other conscious coffees, perhaps not. I don't know. We'll see what God leads me to tomorrow, but typically I do run through things a little bit here. I'm not going to get any more into this though this morning. I'm going to go off and I'm going to work on my 5 key points, the things that I know that I need to do. I'm going to work on my mindset stuff. You're going to see me bouncing all over, right? Because that's what I do, because I know exactly what to do to get the results that I want in different areas of my life. And when I start to fall down on those areas, guess what? I know, oh, look, I stopped doing this. Oh, look, I went back and I fell into this old pattern over here. Oh, look, I did this, I did that. And once you get, that's the whole idea, right? You get into a habit, and sure, you're going to fall off your bike every now and then, and you're going to feel it right away. And as soon as you fall off the bike, you go, ouch, that really hurt. I just skinned up my knee. Oh, crap. Well, what did I need to do? Oh, I need to do this, right? I need to do this. So I'm going to get back on the bike, and I'm going to go do that. And that's exactly what any of us need to do. But you've got to build a habit, build awareness to it, and be able to recognize, oh, that's where I messed up because now I'm not getting that result and I was getting that result. So here, I do need to do this over here. And that's what I'm going to go work on. I'm going to go work on my key things. Some of them I already talked about. Some of them I haven't talked about. But getting that work, that internal work done to lead to the external work as well, which is not always work. Sometimes it's play, enjoyment, finding your bliss, leaning into the things that make you feel good, not just the things that are just work, 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 work. Because if you're just sitting there and you're just working, 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 and if your play is about, well, I need to do this because I need to check it off on my list, that's not good either. That's really not good either. So look at the things that you're doing. Are you really slowing down and enjoying the things that you're doing? Or are you walking into it with just dread and like, oh man, I just don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Oh, it feels so horrible to do that. You got to question those kinds of things, okay? Because if it's not feeling in alignment, guess what? It probably isn't in alignment. But if it's just you shifting, and it's such a drastic shift, right? Because you went from being a lazy ass over here to actually going and doing something over here. Well, that's not going to feel good either. It's like going to the gym. First couple days you go to the gym. That first week you go to the gym, your body hurts. It's screaming at you. It's going, no, no, no. This isn't right. I hurt. Stop. And we understand that by week number 2, our body's going to be more used to it. Our muscles are going to be more stretched out. They're going to be fatigued and going, what the heck, and a little bit tender, but they're going to start feeling better. We're going to feel much better. We're going to have, a greater capacity to deal with things, more strength, more flexibility, all that kind of stuff. Well, that's the same story in anything that we do. When you're making changes, you're going to go through that initial process of pain and like everything going, whoa, and it's not going to feel fantastic. But what I'm talking about is if it really makes you, if it down in your gut, if you go, ugh, I'm a fuck no, ugh, this doesn't feel in alignment at all. Oh my gosh, this feels horrible to me. It feels absolutely so wrong course. That's kind of like, I won't actually say that. No. I was going to relate it back to sex. But I really don't want to make this particular conscious coffee sex-based. But I think this is a good point. So it's kind of like us ladies out there. So any ladies watching this, it's kind of like when you have sex, but you really don't want to have sex, but you're doing it and it's just duty-based sex, and you're just kind of going through the motions. You're like, and you're just like, come on. What's taking you so long? Let's get this over with so that I can go do whatever else I actually want to do. I'm just trying to please my partner in that moment. Well, that's really disgusting, right? Don't we walk out of that feeling like used, feeling like a piece of meat? We're bitter. Our bodies might even hurt from it because we're not turned on at all. We're not connected. It's empty. So we took an action that on another time frame could be very enjoyable, very pleasurable. We could completely be loving it and just open to it and all this stuff. But when we do it and we're just like, come on, let's just move through the actions. Let me just get you off and go. That doesn't feel good. We don't feel good about ourselves in that moment. That's why I refer to that as like raping ourselves. And we don't feel good about ourselves in that moment, and we actually don't feel good about our partner in that moment either. There's bitterness, there's resentment, because we're like, why don't you see that I don't want this? Why are you pushing for it even though it's obvious I'm not turned on, even though it's obvious I'm really not wanting this right now, even though it's obvious, blah, 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 blah. So then we get bitter and frustrated and pissy about things like that towards our partner and ourselves, okay? So that is duty sex. So what we do here in any instance around that is just like, that's not in soul alignment, okay? Those feelings, those tell us we're not in soul alignment. We shouldn't be doing that right now because it really doesn't feel good, and it has negative repercussion afterwards, emotionally, mentally speaking. We are daggering that relationship to our partner in that moment. Well, bring it over into this realm as well. That same feeling, those same things happen when we do the things that we're not supposed to be doing. That is not in soul alignment. So if you start to feel like you're having duty sex with an action, with something that you're trying to do, and it's more than just pushing through and making it, building a new habit, then you need to definitely examine that and realize it's not in soul alignment. So it shouldn't be, that's not what you should be doing probably. Okay, guys. So I could ramble on and on and on about that, but I think I'll go write an article instead. After I do my basic my mindset stuff. I'm going to actually go and journal next. I'm going to get some meditation stuff done. I'm going to do some stretching in my house because it's raining outside. It's really raining outside. I'm going to get a whole bunch of stuff done on that. And then guess what? Then I'm going to do my daily stuff that I know helps bring me results. That is my consistent daily practice, much like a daily yoga practice or a daily meditation practice. There are daily dream building practices, daily mind shift practices that need to occur. So those are the things that I'm going to go do. I hope you're going to do yours. I hope you know what yours are. If you don't know what yours are, well, you're in luck. I just launched Embrace Your Power, Claim Your Life. It is 5 weeks of intensive online workshop here on Facebook that I'm going to be teaching how to claim your life, how to have that freedom-based life that I know so many of you want. And it really is a life that, there's so much room for growth in my life, and I see all these things that I want, that I'm striving for, that I'm building towards, the things that I really want. But here's the reality. I really do live a freedom-based life. Nobody bosses me around. I get to do the things that I want to do. I work the timeline that I want to work. I am full-time mama of 7, soon to be grandmother in March. Can't believe that one. I get to eat the foods that I want. I get to go to the places that I want. I get to enjoy the people that I want. If I wanted to just stay in bed all day today, I could stay in bed all day today. I probably will actually get the majority of my work done from bed really quick this morning. And then I'll go and I'll mosey downstairs and I'll do this and I'll do that. And yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of like housework stuff. Like I got my laundry from the weekend from San Antonio that I got to go wash and do that kind of stuff. So there's like this little stuff, but guess what? Then I'm going to be off and I'm going to be going here and going there. I'm going to work, get this. My work schedule, what I consider a work schedule, is normally like anytime I have to show up to talk to somebody else to help guide them, because as a coach, that's part of my gig, right? Like I'm not just sitting here doing videos all day long. I am working with some absolutely phenomenal people. And today, I have 2 people that I'm working with. So I'm going to work for 2 hours because I've got an hour VIP coaching appointment with each individual. So that's what my work schedule looks like today. Sometime this afternoon, I've got a couple of appointments. And then after that, well, I'm probably going to end up on a really awesome date or something, or just, and doing different things that I need to do for myself, or that I, get this, not just need, want to do. Things that I want to do. And it is really about claiming the life that you want. That's what I've learned, the principles that I've learned, the things that I've learned that I do daily, and the mindsets, things that I've had to go in and change. Those are the things that I'm going to be sharing with you over the 5 intensive weeks. Not to mention, with this particular course, something that I don't normally do for live workshops online is I don't normally give actual one-on-one calls. And I'm going to be doing 2 focus sessions with everybody who signs up. So there is a limited number of people to sign up on this. So it is spots limited. When the spots are gone, the spots are gone. And it's because it's actually me taking a lot of time out of my schedule to work with you on exactly your stuff. I want it to be intimate and personal with you, and I want you to actually get to where you want to be at the end of the 5 weeks and have that foundation laid and be able to see that blueprint for, okay, here's what I'm going to do from here on out. Here's the little tweaks that I'm going to make. So you're actually getting me as a private coach in a way for a little bit of this. So you're going to be getting lots of live exposure, live video training. You're going to be getting the Q&A training. There's a group access here on Facebook. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on that's going to be in there. A lot of downloads, a lot of direction, a lot of that kind of stuff. Plus 2 focus sessions with me. And that right there alone, I can tell you, if you're doing that stuff that I'm putting together in the course, you're listening to the videos, you're doing the handouts, you're doing all the work that you need there, and then you add in the 2 focus sessions, oh my God, I can tell you what, you're going to have a fucking phenomenal end of the year and moving into 2019 where Why wait until January to get this stuff started? Why wait till January to say, this is my goals, this is what I want my 2019 to be? Why not start it right now? Right now when, it's kind of that time of the year where, yeah, sure, things get warm and cozy and we're going to go, oh, I don't really want to do a lot of work. Well, you can either get fat and lazy over here and just choose not to do it. And then in 90, 120 days, go, well, crap. I wish I had done that because now look at this. I am so exhausted from the last 90 days. Where you could be charged up, excited, and turned on. I know that I'm going to enter 2019 charged up, excited, turned on, in alignment, blowing it and going, and just really looking forward to 2019 because 2019 is going to be another phenomenal year. Much like 2018, lots of transformation, lots of amazing things happening. I hope that yours is going to be the same. I hope that you set those standards for yourself. I hope that you go and you claim your life, but realize that you have to embrace your power. So go ahead, sign up for that class today. I will make sure that the link is on here in just a second. Click on the link, read through the material, read through the week's trainings, what we're going to be doing each and every week. Some really, really powerful stuff. Make sure that you grab your spot because guess when this class starts? October 22nd for the live training. October 22nd. Everything is going to be recorded. You're going to have lifetime access to everything. All of that's guaranteed. And lifetime group access and everything there too. But if you want the live training, if you want the focus sessions, that happens by signing up early. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to trust you to go ahead and do that. Make sure you click on that link. As always, stop existing, start living, and you can follow me at www.kendalwilliams.com or just keep following me here on Facebook. That's totally cool and groovy too. Okay, guys, love you. Catch you another day with Conscious Coffee.